being told it's not that bad, I've seen worse. If it's not closed fist, it's not abuse. Hi everybody, welcome to my channel where faith meets real life and we can learn and grow together. It is DV Awareness Month and I just wanted to give someone encouragement who may have feel like they lost hope or that they will never get out of the situation. I just want to say that you can and you will. Don't lose hope. Let God carry you through this situation because there is purpose on the other side of your pain. Still to this day, I struggle with the identity of being a DV survivor, like the label of it. And I feel like that stems from, the manipulation of the situation, being told it's not that bad, I've seen worse. If it's not closed fist, it's not abuse. All those things are manipulation, and I just want you to know you are seen, you are heard. Abuse is abuse, whether that's manipulation or something more extreme. I just want to say that I never thought that I would be one of those people who went through a situation like this. I used to say, oh, why don't you just leave? But if you don't experience something, you don't know what it's like to be in a situation. And I was speaking from a place of no experience. But now that I've experienced it, I understand it, because some people may be dealing with narcissistic people and the manipulation tactics are really crazy. Because when I started to do therapy after and the blinders were off and I was able to see things for what it really was, I was like, whoa, I was really being manipulated, like certain things my brain just can't wrap around. And honestly, it's easier to stay than it is to leave, because the work that you have to put in to get your power back, to see yourself as worthy, to see yourself as valuable, to see yourself as precious. All these things are the way that God sees you. It's hard to look in the mirror and dig deep on what was the reason why I was in this situation in the first place. And that was a hard pill to swallow, because you have to understand that it's not about the person, it's always about you. And what was it in me that brought me to this situation? And I've talked about this in my last video. It was an unmet need of love, and your unmet need can supersede everything, whatever that is. For me, the unmet need was love of a father or parental love. And when I was in that situation, the unmet need was met, because the way this person would show me love would be grand and extreme, but it would be followed with traumatic experiences. But those traumatic experiences didn't matter because my unmet need was met. And sometimes when you go through these situations, it's really hard for people to understand what it's like. And I'm so thankful that I have people in my life that I can talk to about this situation, because still to this day it's hard for me. Like, I have days where I want to go back, and that's just me being truthfully honest. There are days where I want to go back because it's easier, because of the addiction that I have with this person, because of the soul tie that I have with this person. But something my apostle taught me in my sessions is urge surfing. When I have the urge, I do something that takes my mind off of it until that urge passes. And then I'm like, okay, I got this. And something that I've been practicing is taking it one day at a time, because sometimes I try to think too far ahead, which makes me feel like, like I'm never gonna be over this situation. So literally taking it one day at a time, urge surfing, being around people who love you and support you and who got your back, really helped me. I don't know if you ever seen Vampire Diaries, but there was this one scene where Elena thought Damon died, and the pain of it was too much for her to bear. So she asked Alaric to compel her to not remember. And I was like, Lord, I wish you could just compel me to not remember. And it's like, no, I need to remember these things so that I can understand why I was in the situation, how to keep moving forward, and how to help someone else get through what I've been through. Because like I said, some people who've never experienced it will never understand what it's like to be manipulated by a narcissistic person. But I am here to tell you that there is purpose on the other side of your pain. You are not alone. God loves you. I love you. And it wasn't for nothing. Yes, it may have been very traumatic, but your trauma is a testimony and it's going to help someone else move forward in their life and become the best versions of themselves. You are still here because God still has a purpose for you. So don't allow the things that you've been through to be your identity. That is not who you are. You are who God says you are. I am who God says I am. Okay, remember that. He sees you as valuable. He sees you as precious. He sees you as worthy. He sees you as all these things. You are his. You are an heir of God. Okay, even if you don't feel that right now, you have to speak those things over yourself. And that's something that I'm practicing, and something that has been helping me get through this situation as well. Like when I have those urges to want to go back, the trauma bond is very loud, and I'm like, Lord, I need help. I have to tell myself, yes, that was a really great experience that day, but you also had very traumatizing experiences. This is not for you. The longer that you dwell on this, the longer you're delaying what's for you. And it helps me every single time. So my encouragement to you today is to keep moving forward. Allow God to lead you through this situation. You may not see the reason or the purpose for the trauma right now, but in the future, you will understand exactly why you went through what you went through. It helped me to figure out the things that was in me that I needed to work on. It helped me to seek God and to figure out, how can I become better? How can I help someone else not go through a situation like this? How can I love me better? How can I love me better was the biggest one, because I realized that I didn't love myself. If you don't show people how to treat you, they'll treat you any kind of way. So my encouragement is just to keep moving forward. Allow God to lead you through it. Allow God to love to fill those voided places. And when the work starts to get hard, remember why you're doing it, because you matter. You matter, okay? So I love you, and until we meet again, keep your vision crystal clear. Bye, guys.